Most people have lived inside their body for over 40 years and have never, not once, consciously felt the muscle that is supposed to hold their belly in. It is not because the muscle is gone. It is because nobody ever taught them it existed. It lives deep inside your midsection, deeper than your six-pack, deeper than your obliques. It wraps all the way around your waist like a built-in corset. And when it is working, it holds everything tight and flat from the inside out. When it is not, which for most Americans over 40, it is not. The belly sits forward, the lower back aches, and no amount of walking, dieting, or crunches seems to touch it. Here is the part that will surprise you. The best place to learn how to use this muscle for the very first time is your bed, flat on your back, before you take a single step in the morning. Because lying flat is the one position where almost everyone, for the first time in their life, can finally feel it. Today I am going to teach you how. Stay with me. We start in 30 seconds. If your belly has been refusing to cooperate no matter what you have tried, and nobody has ever talked to you about this specific muscle, this channel is exactly where you need to be. Hit subscribe right now. Every week, one real, honest movement you can actually feel making a difference. Hit the bell. Now, let's lie back and find the muscle you have been missing. Progression 1, the basic bed vacuum. The stomach vacuum directly trains the transverse abdominis, the deepest layer of your abdominal wall, by teaching you to pull it inward and hold it there, something your body stopped doing automatically after years of sitting and shallow breathing. What you need, your bed, your breath, nothing else. Why the bed first? When you lie flat on your back, gravity is no longer pulling your belly forward and down. Your abdominal wall can relax completely. And when it is fully relaxed, you can feel the deep muscle move when you pull it inward, a sensation most people over 40 have genuinely never noticed before. The bed is not the lazy version of this exercise. It is a correct starting point. How to do it. Lie flat on your back. No pillow under your head if you can manage it, or just a thin one, arms resting at your sides, legs straight or slightly bent, whichever feels natural. Let your belly completely relax. Stop holding it in. Let it be as it is. This part matters. Now, take a slow, full breath in through your nose. Let your belly rise naturally with the breath. Then breathe out slowly, completely, through your mouth, a long exhale. Empty the lungs as fully as you comfortably can. At the very end of that exhale, when your lungs feel nearly empty, draw your belly button inward, not just a small pull, a deliberate, deep inward pull, like you're trying to bring your belly button toward your spine. Hold that inward pull. Keep breathing. Tiny, shallow breaths through the top of your chest only. The belly stays pulled in. The chest moves. The belly does not. Hold for 10 seconds. Then breathe in fully and let the belly release completely back to its natural position. That is 1 rep. Do 5 reps. Rest 20 seconds between each one, where you should feel it. A deep, circular tightening around your entire waist, front, sides, and lower back simultaneously. Not a surface tension. Not a crunch feeling. Deeper. Like something inside is cinching inward from all directions. If you feel it going all the way around, you found the right muscle. If you feel nothing, breathe all the way out, then cough. Just one small, deliberate cough. Feel the deep automatic contraction that happens for a fraction of a second. That is the transverse abdominis firing. The moment after the cough, try to hold that feeling. Pull the belly in from that exact sensation. Then hold it there. That cough trick finds a muscle when nothing else does. If you feel it only at the front, your pull may be too shallow. Press your fingertips gently into your lower sides, just above the hip bones. Now pull inward. You should feel movement under your fingers on both sides simultaneously. If you do, the deep muscle is engaging. Keep those fingers there as a guide for your next few reps. If you feel lightheaded, you are holding your breath instead of breathing through the chest. Open your lips slightly. Allow tiny chest breaths in and out while the belly stays pulled in. The lightheadedness goes away the moment you breathe again. This is one of the most common early mistakes, and it corrects itself within a few practice sessions. After your 5 reps, stay flat. Rest your hands on your lower belly. Notice if there's a warmth or a mild tiredness there that was not there before. That is the transverse abdominis, a muscle that has probably not been consciously used in years, being asked to do its job for the very first time in a long time. If you just felt something in your lower belly that you have never felt before, something deep and circular, that is exactly the sensation this entire channel is built around helping you find. Hit subscribe, hit the bell, because the second progression takes what you just felt and teaches you to make it stronger every single morning. Progression 2, the breath time vacuum. Now that you have found the muscle, this progression teaches you to hold it longer, using your breath as a timer. This is how the stomach vacuum becomes a training session, not just a moment. Research published in the Journal of Exercise Rehabilitation confirmed that the drawing in maneuver, which is a clinical name for this movement, produces measurable transversus abdominis activation in the supine position, making the lying flat bed version a genuinely effective training tool, not a shortcut. How to do it. Same starting position. Flat on your back. Legs straight or slightly bent. Breathe in through your nose, slowly. A full, deep breath. Let the belly expand naturally. Now breathe out slowly through your mouth. A complete, long exhale. At the end of that exhale, pull your belly button toward your spine. Deep, deliberate. Now, here is the addition from progression 1. Begin breathing in slowly through your nose, but keep the belly pulled in. The belly does not expand with this breath. The air fills the chest and the upper ribs expand instead. The belly stays pulled inward the entire time. Now breathe out through your mouth slowly while keeping the belly pulled in. This exhale should be slow and controlled. That is 1 full breath cycle, in and out, while holding the vacuum. Do 3 complete breath cycles per rep. Then release and rest for 20 seconds. Do 5 reps, where you should feel it. The same deep circular engagement from progression 1, but now sustained through multiple breaths. By the second or third breath cycle of each rep, the deep muscle is under sustained tension. By rep 3 or 4, there may be a deeper burn. Not at the surface, but underneath everything. That is exactly right. If holding the vacuum through a full breath feels impossible, start with half breaths. Breathe in only halfway while holding the vacuum, then out halfway. Build the lung capacity over days. The ability to breathe while holding the vacuum is a skill that develops. It is not a test you pass or fail on day 1. If one side of your waist feels the pull more than the other, that asymmetry is information. It means one side of the transverse abdominis has been quieter than the other. Do not try to force the weaker side to match. Simply pay attention to it each session. Over 2 to 3 weeks, the sides will begin to even out as both halves of the muscle relearn their job. The breath timing is the training. When you learn to hold the vacuum through inhale and exhale cycles, you are training the muscle to stay on while your body continues its normal function. That is the goal. Not just a vacuum held in a moment of still effort, but a muscle that stays working while you breathe and eventually while you sit, walk, and stand. After your 5 reps, press your hands flat on your lower belly and your lower sides. There should be warmth there that extends around your waist, front, sides, and into the lower back area. That warmth is 360 degrees of activation from a muscle that is beginning to remember its original purpose. Before the third progression, drop a comment right now. Tell me 3 things. How old are you? What state are you watching from? And was this the first time you ever consciously felt a contraction deep in your belly, below and behind your belly button? I read every comment. That answer tells me everything about where most Americans are starting from with this muscle. Stay for the third progression. This one is the one that changes your mornings permanently. Progression 3, the extended hold vacuum. The first 2 progressions found the muscle and taught it to hold through breathing. This progression is where the actual conditioning happens. Extended holds that build the muscle's endurance the same way a long, slow run builds cardiovascular endurance. A 2022 study published in Biology Basel measured trans versus abdominis muscle thickness in participants performing the abdominal drawing and maneuver and found statistically significant increases in trough thickness compared to the resting state, confirming that even a single session of focused vacuum training produces measurable muscular engagement in the specific deep layer. This progression makes every session count. How to do it? Same flat position. Breathe in. Long exhale. Pull the belly button toward the spine at the very end of the exhale. Now hold. Breathe in through your nose. Chest expands. Belly stays in. Breathe out through your mouth. Slowly. Belly stays in. Breathe in again. Chest only. Belly still in. Breathe out again. Slowly. Belly still in. Continue until you have completed 5 full breath cycles with the belly held in. That is 1 extended hold rep. Do 3 extended hold reps. Rest 30 seconds between each. That is your full morning session. Total session time with all 3 progressions, approximately 12 to 15 minutes, where you should feel it by the 4th or 5th breath cycle of each extended hold. The transverse abdominis should feel distinctly fatigued, not painful, tired, the way a hand feels after gripping something for a long time. That fatigue is the muscle being trained. That is the session working. If your belly pops back out before the 5th breath cycle, do not be discouraged. That pop out is your current capacity. It is not weakness. It is where your baseline is today. Go back to 3 breath cycles for another week. Add 1 breath cycle per week until 5 feels sustainable. The capacity builds faster than most people expect. If you feel the muscle cramping or going into spasm, release immediately. Take 3 normal breaths. Then start again with a gentler pull, not all the way to the spine, just halfway. A partial vacuum is still training the muscle. You are not failing. You are working at the right level for where your muscle is today. The morning timing is not an accident. When you do this flat in bed before you get up, 3 things work in your favor. Your belly is in its most relaxed state from the night's rest. Your mind is quiet enough to feel subtle sensations you would miss during the day. And you are building a habit loop. The same movement, the same position every single morning, which is how the nervous system learns to fire this muscle automatically without any conscious effort. That is the goal, not just a morning routine. A muscle that fires on its own all day without being told. Let me be real with you about what happens next. This is not a fat melting furnace. The stomach vacuum does not burn calories the way a run around the block does. Anyone who has told you otherwise was oversimplifying. But here is what it actually does, and this is genuinely powerful. After your first session this morning, you will notice something when you stand up. Your posture will be very slightly different. Not dramatically, slightly. The muscle that was just trained is beginning to hold its position, even when you are not thinking about it. For a few hours, your belly will sit slightly flatter. That is the TVA remembering it has a job. After 1 week of doing this every morning, the hold gets easier. You will stop losing the vacuum at breath 2 or 3 and start making it to 4 and 5. Your lower back, which may have been carrying extra tension for years, will begin to ease. Because the muscle that is supposed to stabilize your lumbar spine is now actually showing up to do it. After 2 to 3 weeks, something shifts in how you carry yourself. People sometimes notice it before you do. You are standing taller without trying. Your belly sits flatter after meals than it used to. The sensation of the TVA pulling inward becomes something you can feel and produce on command. In the car, at the office, in the checkout line at Kroger. That is the milestone, when you can feel it and use it everywhere. The real work begins. After a month, waist measurements begin to change. Not from fat loss alone, from the muscle underneath pulling the structure inward and holding it there consistently. The belly that used to push forward now has something holding it back. Your lower back may feel better than it has in years. Your core does not feel like a separate thing you have to think about. It is just there, working, the way it was always supposed to. This one movement, done flat in your bed every morning for 30 days. That is the whole prescription. Now I want to hear from you. Are you going to try this tomorrow morning? Right in your bed, before your feet hit the floor? Or have you already done it with me and felt that deep circular pull that nobody ever taught you to look for? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one. If this video gave you something your doctor never mentioned, your trainer never explained, and your fitness app never showed you, please hit the like button. 1 second of your time puts this in front of other Americans over 40 who have been fighting their belly without knowing the one muscle that changes everything. Subscribe every week. One honest movement, one real explanation, built for the way your body actually works after 40. That muscle has been waiting inside you this whole time. Now you know how to talk to it.